What up, guys? It's your boy Vlad coming with a quick video. All right, so this video is entitled Patterns. Probably. Let's make sure everything's up and up here. But yeah, let's get to it. So, one thing about the stock market is whenever you're trading in penny stock land, you're gonna see a consistent pattern over and over and over and over again. And not only just in penny stock, but in trading period. And just looking at this chart here, just to explain it, you see this stock, it just is really doing nothing like from 2018, then all of a sudden you start seeing volume start to pick up, and you see the stock have a straight up action, then it comes down. So if you could remember this specific type of pattern, you'll be good. Um, so typically in penny stock land, whenever it goes straight up real fast, because this stock went from like 4 cents all the way to 24 cents in a matter of a few days. That's not healthy growth in a stock, especially when it doesn't have a real product. A lot of stocks that's trading in penny stock land, they don't have any product. They just have an idea. And that's the reason why they're so cheap, because if they were really making money and of value, then those stock would be, priced higher. So always remember that. So this is one company, PURA, and looking at it now, what is it doing? PURA, look where it's at right now. It came all the way back down to like the 3 cents. This is the initial move that it did right here. What did another move? It always come back to nothingness. Alright, another company, YTBLA. As you can see, doing nothing. Then you see volume pick up. You have this big straight up action, because the straighter it gets, the more that the ending of the stock is. Then you have this collapse, and I don't even think this stock trades anymore. YTBLA. Yep. See, it don't even trade no more. It went straight to zero. So you're gonna start to notice the same repeatable pattern. Anytime you see a stock going straight up, this is not the time to try to buy thinking this thing is gonna go, to the heavens. More likely it's gonna come down and it's gonna crash on you. Because I see a lot of people, especially like around the time where weed stock was in play. The weed stock was doing the same exact pattern, and people were buying and thinking that the weed sector is going to go to the moon. But ever since then, it did the same thing. So that's another company, GOE. Same thing. It was doing nothing. Then you see volume pick up. Then they have this straight, it starts speeding up rapidly. This stock went from like $10 all the way up to $120 in a matter of days. And of course, what's going to happen? You're going to have this crash in action. You notice like how much it lost in one day? So imagine you're the person who's buying this thing at $115 thinking it might go to $200. You lost like 80% of your account in a matter of 2 days. So these are the plays for you to actually capitalize on. So if you watch my other video about shorting is just pretty much you're betting against the stock. You're predicting that it's going to go down. This is like a very, very predictable pattern. Straight up, once it really have its first red day, after the straight up action. As you could see on these, the first red day signified the ending of it. You know, this had its first red day. Again, first red day here. Like, you see the same pattern over and over again. Here's another one. This one is ERFW. Matter of fact, let me see what this one was doing. GOE. Let's see if it's even still trading. GOE. Oops. GOE. It's not even trading anymore. Like, after these companies, they tend to go to zero after they have this straight up action. Now, there is going to be some exceptions to the rules, especially if it's a company that do have product. And I'm going to show you an example of one that did the same thing. Here's another one, ERFW. More likely it's not even trading anymore. Straight up action, first red day, and this thing started coming down. Now, the difference between this one, this is a NASDAQ stock. So there's different markets in the as far as in stocks. You have the New York Stock Exchange. That's a different market. You have the pink sheet. Now, normally with the pink sheet companies, those are the scummiest companies. They really don't have a product. The ones on NASDAQ, they're still, you know, sketchy too. But really, the pink sheet and OTC like this, those company, they're at the bottom of the totem pole. So normally with these companies, those would come like down to zero in the next couple of days. But these are just a few examples of past examples of what happened. So you might be saying, Vlad, why are you showing me this? Well, it's real simple. You know, the stock market, it repeats itself over and over and over again, especially if you're trying to be a better trader. You have to know the history. So me showing you this is just showing you like history of stocks. There's too many times that I see people saying, oh my God, I'm about to buy this stock. You know, it's about to go to the heavens, and not even knowing this pattern. And matter of fact, I'm going to show you an example of a stock that is actually going to do the same pattern in just a few days. Probably tomorrow. GNPX. I have this on my watch list. Now, please tell me, anybody with eyes could clearly see that this is doing the same thing. It did absolutely nothing. Then all of a sudden you see an increase in volume, and now you're seeing the straight up action. So what do you think is going to happen next? It's going to have a red day and it's going to come down. Like, this is so predictable. And I'm going to go to Stock Tweet right now just to see what people are saying about it. Like, you have people just blindly buying stocks, not knowing where they're going to go, not understanding the pattern. Alright, as soon as this thing will load up, I want to see what people are saying about this. Let's see if I can get it at GNPX. Nobody saying anything? Okay. It's still loading. Okay, here it goes. Like, you see all these people, they're talking about they're bullish. These are people, bullish means they think that it's gonna go, they're gonna keep buying. Bullish. See? Bullish. You see all these people just thinking that this stock is just gonna keep climbing, but they have no idea Open well over 5 tomorrow. If there's good news, well over 6, maybe more. They think that's gonna go to it, and it could very well go past that amount. But the fact that when a stock is going straight up, you're just putting yourself more at a danger. Not only not only that is the volume on this day started to die down. 83 million versus 24 million. So I would anticipate this stock to go down tomorrow if it have a red day, and you're gonna see this thing like a red streak coming down. So that's just one example of something that's happening real life right today. Today's 2/18/2020. After I'm done with this video, I am gonna post it. So this is the opportunity that most people could actually short this to bet against this stock going down. You know, it's not rocket scientists. People be thinking like, "Oh man, Vlad, you're a genius." You know, no, it's just simple pattern. Like I said, you see it here. Same thing. It's doing the same thing. Here it is. Same thing. Same thing. It's just that I just have eyes. I'm able to recognize this. Another one that did this in the past. RAD. And I was telling people about this. The more that it start to go straight up, because I was telling people like, hey, if I was in this stock still, I would have probably sold around the 20s. That's what I was saying about the 20s. But it ripped up past the 20s, but had the first red day. And guess what happened? This stock went from $8 to 23, and it started crashing. I mean, now it's having a little bit of rebound. And again, RAD is an actual company. So I think this, long term may have some, it could hold its gains. But overall, though, it's the same pattern. Look at Tesla. Tesla, that's a real company, but it does the same pattern. Look at it. Really, it was toggling around like the $200. And next thing you know, it had some volume here. It went from like 200 to 500, then from 500 all the way up to $900. That's a massive gain. And what happened? First red day, it had a reversal. But then again, Tesla is a real company, so it is reversing to going back up. One that's upcoming that I'm gonna play tomorrow. This one, I'm gonna short against it because today, guess what it did? First red day. This almost look identical to RAD. Because if you're looking at RAD like from this point, it looks exactly like this. And this, I don't even know what type of company it is. I'm assuming it's a reputable company based upon where it's trading at. It's on New York Stock Exchange. But still, it had this rapid growth from really doing nothing around $10 and all of a sudden shot all the way up to $38. And it had its first red day. So, yeah, tomorrow, definitely going to be a short for me. If it, once I see it open up. So, like I said, these you can't make up. Look at this. Same thing. UOMO. Had this on my watch list, but I didn't have the right broker, so I couldn't even short this because I, couldn't tell time to top. But yeah, look at this. Red day, a long streak. It went from $1.84 all the way down to 18 cents. I had one person I follow, he made like 11 grand off of this in one day. Then you have CYD, same thing, doing nothing, spike. It didn't really have that long parabolic action, but it went up. The really first, one of the first red days here was the ending for it. But yeah, it's very simple, predictable pattern. Just be on the lookout for it. A lot of time, that's how I'm able to short these stocks because I see this. Another one that I'm looking at for potential short is this one, PAVM. Again, look what it's doing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And look at all of a sudden this parabolic top action. So this is on my watch list for tomorrow as a potential short as well. So hopefully this video was of value to you guys. I mean, the patterns are there. You just got to know how to execute them. So, yeah, it's Vlad signing off. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.